Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going over a new deck, Vladimir Aggro. So this deck is something I've been wanting to try out for a while. It's a pretty weird niche deck, but it's basically you use all the new Bilgewater cards that can self-damage themselves to get out some pretty early turns, get some good damage in, and then you've leveled up Vladimir by the time you play him turn 5. Now, you don't always do that. More often than not, you're not, but if you get some crazy hands with Fortune Croaker, you can often just level up Vladimir pretty quickly. And once that happens, you can just attack in with Vladimir's ability, and you usually end the game at that point, or you use the regeneration to survive longer if you're going up against like a mid-ranger aggro mirror. Now, if you're going against a controlled mirror, you're going to use Vladimir to finish them off, or just his regeneration to make it super hard to deal with your board. Of course, you have Gangplank for that similar reason. The only problem with the deck is it's more suited against other mid-range and aggro decks because it doesn't really have a good late game. It has a very powerful early game though. That's steady and allows it to get out very powerful cards like Vladimir. It has Crimson Curator, lots of good cards that can just help you really outvalue the opponent's plays, especially if they're playing aggro. Vladimir's regeneration is going to come super in handy. Especially in this matchup where they're playing discard aggro, that regeneration is going to end the game for us. Basically, they can't win past that. One problem I did notice when playing this deck a lot was that I would end up damaging my units and not being able to heal them at all, which meant by the time I was playing Vladimir, they were dying on that attack, or they were already mostly dead. And that just created a huge amount of problems. I play a Crimson, I think I play the 3-drop here, so that way I get a better block, or I could keep up Transfusion to kill the Draven. Basically, I want to be playing Vladimir next turn, but if I don't play Vladimir next turn, that gives me 2 turns to set up a really strong Vladimir attack, which might be something I want to think about, especially if I'm worried about dying here very soon. I want the best Vladimir attack with the most regeneration. I'd rather not just play down Vladimir not leveled up. That would be kind of weak. So here we're going to try to survive as long as we can. We do have the better late game. So here the 3/3 is going to die on our turn. So we are we're just going to kill his Draven here and save the most amount of damage as possible. Yeah, sadly our board's going away, but he only has a 2/2, a 1/1, and a 1/1, and our hand looks pretty good to bounce back from, especially if you draw well with Zap. Yeah, this was the better block because I know that the 3/3 is dying anyway. I'd rather definitely have the Arena Battlecaster die. Actually, I don't think that mattered at all, actually, but yeah. So that was a fine deal. He wipes my board, and but I have one more card in hand than him, and I have Vladimir. So we could play Vladimir right here, or we can go in for like a Zap. Or if I'm crazy, we can play a Lounging Lizard. We could also play the 3-drop and try to get a card out of it. The Crimson Curator, if we attack with it. Vladimir also seems fine. Although I don't believe... Does he drain? I don't think he drains before he's leveled up. I totally have... yeah. So, anyway, we're going to... Oh, boy. Okay, well, now we can't attack. That's a pain. If he open attacks here, we're actually fine. We don't die out immediately, and we get to play Vladimir next turn, so I feel like we're fine. Okay, so yeah, he knows not open attacking is probably better. The Lounging Lizard is going to come down, threaten to block the Draven, and we have a really interesting decisions to make here. I do want to draw something I can play off the Curator because I have some unspent mana. Worst case, we don't get anything, and yeah. So here, we're chump blocking the Draven for sure. Or we could kill it with the Lizard, but if he has a way to give it 1 extra power, like, I'm thinking Visions, he can do that. If he has a Get Excited, I don't think they play Mystic Shot, he could do it. So I feel like our best bet is to kill the 5/4 and try to leave, or well, the lizard's gonna die anyway, right? Because it deals 2 at the start of the combat. Ooh, so we did not. We got Crimson Awakener, which will not be able to play. We will not be able to play this turn, which is kind of sad. But we're at a good 16 health, and he has 1 card in hand. I mean, he has a board full of spiders, and he should have attacked with those this turn. I don't know what he was thinking. We would be down to 10. Yeah, he messed up, to be honest. But anyway, we're looking fine. So here we can play the lizard into the curator. And not only do we get a great attack, but we also have good enough blockers that we can only taking a theoretical 2, unless he plays like a Jinx or something. If he plays Jinx here, he's great, because he can just spinning axe. Oh no, because if he plays Jinx, he can only spinning axe once. Okay, so he plays that. That's fine. It does mean that if we play, we can't play the Awakener, because it will kill our lizard next turn. So we really want to play Zap as a chump blocker instead. Yeah, we definitely are playing Zap here, for sure. I don't know. Yeah, it has to be Zap, right? Because the Crimson Curator kills our...
Sure, waste my time.
Alright, well, this is a pre-recorded game, guys, so I messed up. Oh no, the lizard was already dying. Okay, the lizard was already dying, so it doesn't matter. Never mind, I'm dumb. Yeah, we definitely wanted the 5 power dude, because now we got rid of one of his board. Now we can block something else. Now the lizard does die here, sadly. Oh, Arachnoid Sentry, beautiful. We have a development Punisher, and of course he plays Jinx, which now we just deal with immediately. Then we can drop a Vladimir after combat or before if he. Yeah, okay. So now we're gonna play a Vlad here. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we get to play our leveled up Vlad. He's got regen, and he's going to give us some life next turn. Great. We have two zaps we can just play. Yep, end the round. That's fine. So he might be able to level up Jinx. I guess we'll see. So I can play my full hand and get max value off this Vlad, dealing 6 to the Nexus, and with our 4 elusives, that should win us the game. Ooh, interesting. He leveled up Jinx, but he won't be able to get the rocket this turn. That's important, because if he had done that last turn and got the rocket this turn, he would have been able to deal 1 to our entire board, and Vladimir would end up killing all of our units that we played, because they would have already taken 1, and then we'd be dealing another 1 with Vladimir, which is important because alright, well, he played 2 elusives, right? But we want our board to trade down his board, because he has no hand and we have 2 cards in hand. So the more we can deal with his board, the better, because if we have a Vladimir out, which, by the way, he can't kill unless he trades down a Jinx, which would be fine for us. That'd be really good for us, because Jinx is giving him more value than our Vladimir is giving us, right? So he's going to completely trade down the board, and we're going to be able to kill Jinx with our Death's Hand, and he has no cards in hand, and then he has no board. Although we also have no board except for Vladimir. Right, but we have Noxian Fervor, so I'm not worried. That Poro Cannon saved his life here, because without it, he would have been taking 4 from the elusives, and he would have gone down to 1. Now the Vladimir's regen is going to be super huge here. That spinning axe is just gonna sit there. So now we're gonna kill the Jinx before he can even get an action out of it. He has to top deck like the deal 3, draw 3, and then he has to get like Jinx, and then he has to be able to wipe our board, whatever it is. Alright, we drew a Gangplank, so basically we won, right? Yep, there it is, boys. GG. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. This deck is a lot of fun. I'll keep working on it. Really interesting, new fun deck I just wanted to try out. And with that, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.